Today on Weekly Recharge, we review Episode 7 of WandaVision. First off, spoilers ahead. Definitely steer away for now. Come back once you've seen the show, and we'll see if our viewpoints match, and if they don't, that's totally cool. Let's get into it. First off, since we're just kind of jumping into this, I want you guys to know that I love WandaVision. Big fan of WandaVision. For me, the show has been firing at all cylinders from day one. WandaVision has been a solid 9 show for me since the beginning. I love this show. But here we are, episode 7, and I do not feel that this episode was a great turn for the show. And I wish it was better. I wish I was on board. And I have been almost entirely this whole time. I love the mystery of the show. I love the playfulness of TV tropes. I love all of it. But I truly do not like the twist here. I'm not reeled in by this twist at all. I think they did a great job of copying Modern Family, The Office, Parks and Rec. Totally. And definitely Modern Family in this episode, I think, is what they were leaning towards most of all. And I think Olsen did a great job acting, doing her best. Claire Danes in this episode, she did a great job as being that character, you know. But Vision's plot essentially was useless. Yes, he gets to know truly what happened in his past life, which is nice, filling in those blanks. But I don't think he learned it in some interesting way at all. And that kind of bums me out. I feel like you could have played it out a different way than just being like, let's go on a drive and talk about it. Are there some funny moments with Vision? Yeah. I like that they're holding him back from seeing Wanda. I think that's great. Although I think the humor hits a little bit better on Vision's side. I didn't think the humor with Wanda hit as much. There are a couple jokes, but I think overall, I feel like the humor didn't hit as well as the last episode. I really loved the Malcolm in the Middle episode, at least as a TV show, as the WandaVision show. I think that was the best it had been, at least copying that. I think the Modern Family, they copied it well, but the humor just didn't hit as much for me, and that was kind of a bummer. And it kind of was a dud because of that. It was just kind of an okay Modern Family episode, while I think the other episodes would be the better episodes of those other TV series. There wasn't a lot going on throughout the episode. On both sides, even on Wanda's, where she's just kind of moping around and trying to think inwardly. I think that's great that they use the, talking to the camera, breaking the fourth wall, using the Modern Family, the fourth wall breaking to kind of think about what it is that's going on with you. I think that's a great idea and a perfect time to use this type of show. It just didn't hit for me because she wasn't having a lot of revelations. It was just like, I wonder what's happening. I don't know. The only other revelation we get is later on, and it's okay. I'm not a big fan of the end, and that sucks because the show was middling, and I was hoping the end would really bring it in. That's usually where the show is the best. We get the next cliffhanger that will keep us on board. I don't feel completely on board as much as I was last episode when, spoilers, here it is, that Catherine Hahn's character is Agatha Harkness. I really love last week's episode because it threw us for a loop. We all knew or thought that there's something going on with this neighbor, right? There's something going on with her. That this chick is either in cahoots with some kind of baddie or is doing something bad. And when she had the conversation with Vision and totally tricked him and us, I truly was relieved. I was like, okay, thank goodness. You know who is the bad person? It's Wanda. It's Wanda, or it's someone that we haven't seen yet, which I thought was really exciting because of the mystery of that is a little more interesting to me than having essentially what every other show would do, which is to have the person you meet at the beginning be the bad person at the very end, right? I really wished and hoped that that wouldn't be the case, and it's sad to me that a show that is making fun of tropes and the formula and kind of playing with those is just basically using the formula, That bums me out. That really does bum me out. I do hope that there is something more to this. I love the idea of Wanda being somewhat still in charge of this world, and she still could be, and obviously is in some way. But I hope it has nothing to do with Agatha Harkness being like the main baddie in any way. But I mean, we're down to 2 episodes. It would be hard to bring in a new baddie at this point. we're either stuck with Agatha or with Wanda, or something, or Agatha convinces Wanda in some way, which I think would be interesting. If Agatha can convince Wanda what she's doing is good, that would be interesting. I love the idea of a good person turning bad. I think that's more interesting to me. Yes, it's also formulaic. It has been done before. But I do find it more interesting character-wise than say, oh, she's been good this whole time, but she's been tricked or something like that. So for me, it didn't play as well as I wish it would. So in the end, this episode, sadly for me, I think is going to be running into a 6.5 out of 10. I didn't love it, man. I did not love the twist. It was too obvious. It was too played. And that really bugs me. For a show that's been so unique and original to just be so played. And the episode itself as a whole was plotting, kind of boring, kind of throwaway, not a lot of revelations for Wanda, almost zero for Vision as well. I mean, personal ones, yes, but played out in an uninteresting way. And I truly hope that they play Agatha Harkness in a way that is more interesting and is more deserving of the show, more original. And I hope they truly bring me back, because I truly want to be brought back. This is a 9 all the way until now, 6.5, a lot lower than I would score any of the other episodes. Everyone, how do you feel about this episode? Did it bum you out? Did you enjoy it? Do you like the twist? Do you think Agatha Harkness will play a good villain? Or is she even the villain at all? Am I a dummy? Hey, I don't read the comics. I don't know. How do you feel about it? Leave comments below. And until next time, we will see you later. Bye.